Query parameters let you pass data through URLs, making it easy to create dynamic content, filter results, and manage state in your web applications. In this video, you'll learn how to use the Wix Site Location SDK to create and manage query parameters. Before we dive into coding, let's quickly go over where query parameters appear in a URL and how they work. A basic URL has no query parameters, but when we add one, you'll see a question mark followed by a key and value pair that you define. If you need more parameters, you can add additional ones using an ampersand to separate each new key-value pair. Something to keep in mind when using query parameters is that they are visible in the URL. They can easily be modified by your visitors. That means that they're not a good place to store sensitive information or data that needs to persist for a smooth user experience. If this is the case, you might want to use something like local storage, session storage, or... Alright, let's jump into the code. We're going to start with 3 options in our visual canvas, one for adding and updating query parameters, one for removing them, and one for retrieving them. Then we'll write some code to bring them to life. First, open your code editor and import the Wix Site Location SDK. If this is your first time using this SDK, you may see a red squiggle under the import statement. Just hover over it and click Install to add the package. Now let's write the code to add or update a query parameter. This function checks if a key and value have been entered. Then, using queryparams.add, it adds the parameter to the URL. If the key already exists, it will simply update the value. Next, let's create a function for removing a query parameter. To do that, you pass the key to queryparams.remove and it's gone. Finally, let's get all query parameters from the URL using location.query. Alright, let's test it out on the live site. When you add a new key, it appears in the URL instantly. No page refresh is needed. Updating a value or adding a new key also updates the URL in real time. Let's go ahead and remove the first query parameter. And finally, we'll retrieve all query parameters in our URL. And that's it. The Wix Site Location SDK makes it easy to pass data between pages and create dynamic web experiences. Try it out in your own projects, and if you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more tutorials.